I'm Steve Shakell, the Director of Global Supplier Management at Air Electronics, focused on the advanced power segment.
And I'm Simon Keeton. I'm the Executive Vice President and General Manager here at onsemi.
Simon, thanks for joining us today here. We're in Scottsdale, Arizona, where we're looking forward to talking with you about silicon carbide and all the challenges that are facing the market and some of the exciting things happening here. So the first topic we really want to address is around supply chain and what onsemi is doing to address the supply and demand gaps that are facing the silicon carbide market today.
Let's explore it a little bit, right? And I think if you look at what we're doing as onsemi for silicon carbide, we have a history already in silicon. And it's going to sound pretty familiar, and we're going to use that playbook again. So if we look at silicon, we actually make our own silicon substrates. And then we grow those boules, we make those wafers, we make the devices, and then we package the devices. And we do that in silicon. We're applying that same capability and thought process, but now to silicon carbide. So we grow our own silicon carbide, we do wafering, we do epi, we make the devices, we fabricate the devices, and then we put them in different packages, whether it's discrete or modules. So it's applying that same capability. You could say we have a history of vertical integration, and I think it's appreciated by the end customers because they know that we can guarantee supply as we have all components of that supply chain. And we also do a little bit of mix and match. So when it comes to substrates, we grow our own, and we also get substrates on the open market as well. So a blended external and internal is the approach for onsemi.
Okay. There seems like vertical integration is a strong suit. Is there other people and other manufacturers that are fully vertical integrated like onsemi is?
I think if you look at onsemi, what makes us unique, again, we're the only integrated device manufacturer that's growing our own silicon and silicon carbide substrates. On top of that, you add in the fabrication capability, and then you get to the back end in discrete and modules. And that's another area of differentiation where we have this history and a very large portfolio of power modules, both for industrial and automotive. So in a nutshell, yes, we're the only integrated device manufacturer that's fully vertically integrated today.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Oh, we're excited by it for sure.
Yes. Then from a customer perspective, are there advantages? How does the customer benefit from you being fully vertically integrated?
Sure. I think there are three particular areas that customers find interesting. Number one is the assurance of supply. Certainly is key and top of mind over the last, say, 24 months or so. That's one. We can guarantee the customer you'll have the right product at the right time because we have all elements of the supply chain versus relying on somebody external to do that. So that's one, is assurance of supply. The next comes to the quality of the device and the performance of the device. Because we have all the components of the supply chain, substrate, wafering, epi, device, and the packaging, we can tune that capability across that supply chain to give the best performance or to a particular set of characteristics that the customer is looking for. So it's going to be a more optimized solution. And then the third major aspect, which is also key and critical for our end customers, is cost. Because we have all elements of that supply chain, we're not buying off the external market and having a markup in margin when it comes to buying that product. So I think that's critically important to have that all in the supply chain. Mm-hmm. I think we talked quite a bit about the supply chain itself, and we're scaling that supply chain. One thing that has to happen, though, as we scale the supply chain, we have to look at the designers working with that product in that supply chain. What's Arrow working on when it comes to support of that design capability around this new product called silicon carbide?
Yeah, so with that, Arrow is doing a lot. One of the steps that we took is we went and expanded our FAE community, and we hired specific FAEs, or field application engineers, that are focused on advanced power. And advanced power, there's really silicon carbide is a key focus there, but it's covering everything else around silicon IGBTs, all the other products, as you mentioned before, of having both the vertical integrated supply chains for silicon and silicon carbide. So we've done that. They're dispersed globally, and they're really driving those demand creation activities and helping customers adopt this new technology. So we've done that. The second step we've done is through our company eInfochips. Mm-hmm. We've created a power COE in Swindon, United Kingdom, where they're helping customers that need additional support to actually take their product from concept all the way through the whole entire design phase and to certification, and helping them create these power supplies utilizing silicon carbide.
Oh, that's great.
So we're attacking it from both the traditional sort of distribution model of helping our customers in that design side, but also with design services through info chips in the power COE. We've covered a lot of ground. Thank you very much, Simon, and we're looking forward to seeing how onsemi continues to develop the silicon carbide market.
Thanks, Steve. It's been great having you today.